initiation into the mysteries, and Vanini, whom his contemporaries burned, finding that an easier task than to confute, and puts the same thing in a very forcible way. And he says, so full of every kind of misery, we're not to the question religion. I should venture to affirm that if evil spirits exist at all, they have posed into human form and are now atoning for their crimes. Using the word and its sense also regards our existence as a consequence of sin and terror. If you accustom yourself to this view of life, you will regulate your expectations. See to accordingly opens disagreeable and disagreeable love to death, agreeable intentions. Great and small in sufferings, its worries, its misery. As anything unusual or regular, you will find that everything is as it should be. In a world where each of us pays the penalty of existence, it is a peculiar way amongst the evils of a penal colony is the society of those who form it. If the reader is worth that company, he will need no words from me to remind him of what he has to put up with at present. If he has a soul above the common, if he is a man of genius, he will occasionally feel like some noble prisoner of state, condemned to work in the galleys with common criminals. And he will follow his example and try to isolate himself. In general, however, it should be said that this view of life will enable us to contemplate the so-called imperfections of the great majority of men, their moral and intellectual deficiencies and the resulting base type of countenance without any surprise, to say nothing of indignation. For we shall never cease to reflect where we are and that the men about us are beings conceived and born in sin, and living to atone for it. That is what Christianity means in speaking of the sinful nature of man. Pardons the word to all. What folly men commit, be their shortcomings or their vices, what they may, let us exercise forbearance. Grace